Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down.
Yeah.
I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
Okay, just...
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me.
I hear you.
That's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
No, I do. My earlier tone was just... it came out badly.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that Crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
I can't promise that.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Right, let's see how we are doing. We're doing not so bad, actually. Let's not get cocky. Volus Dreadnought Quunu. The Volus have only produced one Dreadnought, the Quunu, named after the diplomat who negotiated their client race status with the Turians. The Quunu is the only Volus ship of its class, but it is remarkably well armed. Its broadside cannons and main gun are all Thanix magnetic hydrodynamic weapons. We've got one of those. A Turian general touring the Quunu after its maiden system voyage enthusiastically declared that the ship could char a planet 3 times over. While its construction was funded entirely by the Elkos Combine Corporation, the Dreadnought was jointly gifted to the Vol Protectorate and Turian hierarchy upon completion. Okay, big ship, big guns. Asari. Got a few new Asari entries. The Asari cruiser Nafrain is named for a lost city said to be buried in ice at Thessia's south pole. The cruiser still carries scars from scores of Geth fighters it took on during the Battle of the Citadel in 2183. The crew refuses to have the scars removed, considering them marks of honour and a reminder of how close they came to annihilation. Okay, I can sort of respect that. I can. But honestly, if we get a scratch on the Normandy, I'm wanting it fixed up. I mean, I get it. I do. I totally do. I get it. Wear your scars with pride, but it's my baby right there. Okay, Asari research ships. The Asari scientists in the Orisoni had isolated themselves to prevent academic and corporate theft of their work. They've been researching new polymers, looking for a material with high heat resistance and zero conductivity that is dirt cheap to produce. One of their prototype materials appears ideal for insulating the Crucible's venting chambers. Nice. Another cruiser. The Sibian is an Asari cruiser-class warship. A mix-up during the cruiser's construction left it with an unusually large drive core, and engineers redesigned the ship around the excessive power source. How does that happen? Okay, doesn't matter. The Sibian's unusually robust engines provide enough energy to generate kinetic barriers normally reserved for dreadnoughts. Okay, so it's a cruiser with dreadnought shielding. Asari engineers. The graceful soaring spires common to Asari architecture look deceptively delicate, but Thessia's palaces, universities and theatres have stood longer than most civilizations. Asari architectural engineers dispatched to the Crucible are testing the weapon's construction to make sure it can withstand tremendous amounts of pressure. If built improperly, stress could tear the Crucible in half upon activation. Assuming it does whatever everyone thinks it's gonna do? The Crucible. Volus Fabrication units and engineering team. Vola's companies are skilled at mass-producing whatever manufactured goods are currently in demand. Factories use modular equipment to switch their production lines from arms to housing to the next big galactic buying trend. Recovered from a manufacturing compound, these fabrication units can stamp out custom plastics for the Crucible on an industrial scale. Shouldn't underestimate this sort of thing. Logistics are often one of the major considerations in war, if not the major consideration, actually. The people who keep you, fed, have blankets, ammunition, etc., they are so critical. Elkos Combine is a manufacturer known for producing reliable but less expensive versions of higher grade weapons and armor. Their scientists are adept at reverse engineering new technology. The Vola's engineers rescued from Sartu Ard are applying these same methods to break down instructions on how to create several dozen new plastics that must be integrated into the Crucible's superstructure. In a show of unprecedented generosity, Elkos Combine has waived all proprietary claims to any new compounds created by its scientists. I mean, okay, it's nice that they're waiving proprietary claims to stuff, but aren't they people who pretty much take other people's stuff and reverse engineer it? I mean, it seems a bit like... Oh, there's something else there. Oh, good grief, a lot of things here. Element Zero Converter. Element Zero refineries are large industrial facilities that remove impurities from the element, also called EZO, before it is used to fuel starships or gravity generators. It's an important process as sending an electrical charge through impure EZO can cause the element to explode, which is generally considered bad as a fuel source. Well, that's not actually true. There are plenty of fuels that are supposed to explode. Getting a bit distracted. By setting up a conversion facility beside the Crucible, EZO can be mined, refined, and supplied to the project in record time. Emergency fuel pods. The fuel pods scavenged from a field of debris in the Valhallan threshold were once attached to the fleet of merchant vessels making long, risky journeys into uncharted space. The pods have been repurposed for the Crucible project. When activated, the Crucible's fusion reactors consume entire oceans of helium-3. The fuel pods serve as emergency reservoirs, should the weapon use more power than expected. We're still not sure what the weapon does. Optimized EZO capacitors. A team of engineers working on the Normandy SR2, this is our guys, developed the theory behind this piece of equipment. Dreadnought-class drive capacitors use specialized EZO-based compounds to channel and store thermal energy with greater efficiency than previous designs. These capacitors were quickly incorporated into the design of the device found in the Prothean archives on Mars. I'm oddly proud of my guys for this. I mean, we're running around the galaxy saving everyone from pretty much everything, but I'm also proud that they managed to do this, which is part of saving everyone as well. Cerberus. Cerberus scientists. The elusive man's search for humanity's best attracted many renowned scientists. Cerberus offered generous salaries, brand new facilities, and unfettered research budgets. Also unfettered research. Despite these lavish perks, some began to worry about the ethical ramifications of their work. The scientists rescued from Gelix were among the first to leave Cerberus. They diligently helped to construct the Crucible. Dr. Byron Cole. Dr. Byron Cole is an ex-Cerberus scientist who studied the technology left behind by the Collectors. She eventually cut ties with the elusive man and helped dozens of scientists and their families flee the organization. The Doctor has joined the Crucible project using knowledge gained during her employment with Cerberus to help build the weapon. Dr. Gavin Archer. Gavin Archer was a well-known synthetic intelligence specialist from Terra Nova who disappeared years ago to worry with Cerberus. Now that he's parted ways with his former employer, Archer is among the scientists working on the Crucible. His study of VIs and AIs in particular, the Geth, gives him unique insights into parallel processing and inter-system communications that have already improved the weapon's efficiency. Yeah. Just don't ask him to babysit your kids or look after anyone you care about. Jacob Taylor. After helping Commander Shepard destroy the Collectors, Jacob Taylor cut his ties with Cerberus. He joined the war following an attack on the safe house for former Cerberus operatives where he was hiding out. Jacob turned down formal reinstatement into the Alliance Marine Corps, feeling his past with Cerberus disqualified him from their company. I don't think it does. I mean, myself I'm a prime example of that. Some might actually argue I don't belong in their company. Tough! Taylor is instead a consultant, advising the Alliance on Cerberus tactics and defenses. He also participates in missions that target the elusive man's holdings. But that's more of a hobby, right, Jacob? That's more of a hobby. Alright, okay. Well, we've still got a lot to do, but right now, I want to check up on the crew.
My old sergeant told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have to deny the action, it was a crappy action.
Okay, that's a nice thought. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but sometimes you have to do something and it has to be a secret. And other times you have to do something and that something might have diplomatic issues. Think of the Turian bomb. But I get your point. If you're not proud of what you did, maybe you shouldn't have done it. It's a decent rule to live by. It's just a hard one to live by if doing so causes people to suffer. Food for thought. But anyway, carry on. Well done.
Kaidan was looking for you. I believe he's in the crew quarters.
Okay, I was going to be checking on the crew anyway. I will start in the crew quarters then. I usually like to start at the bottom and work my way. Oh, the actual crew quarters, not the crew deck. Okay, there he is.
Hey, what's going on? You got a minute?
Sure, Kaidan. What's up?
You know, I've just been sitting here thinking.
Uh-oh. Okay, hit me with it.
So those Cerberus scientists, they were good people.
What do you mean?
I mean, Dr. Cole and her team, they seemed like good people. Knowing that, what do we do? I mean, what if there are more like them trapped inside Cerberus struggling to get out?
There almost certainly are.
Tell me what you think we should do.
I don't know, Shepard. These are the hard calls. I mean, the decision to sacrifice the one for the many, the choice to leave someone behind till you're in that moment. So, yeah, you know, I don't know.
You're worried about getting your own command and having to make these decisions, and I get you. We help anyone who asks. That's kind of our thing, isn't it? I used to think all that mattered was the mission. But, the more I've been in command, and the more I've been responsible for the end results, the more I realize sometimes the mission is, well, just making sure everyone gets to the next day.
Anyone that comes forward, like these people, we help, no matter what. That's the best we can do.
I know.
Sometimes the best we can do won't feel like enough, but it's all we've got.
So the scientists that put you back together, that saved your life, they were good people.
Some
They
of
were
them.
professionals. I didn't know them all.
And the elusive man?
Not
Was he a good person?
Once?
good.
Ever?
Well, he gave me what I needed to stop the Collectors.
Right, exactly. But so you never saw this coming from them? From him? Sorry. I'm not sure what I want you to say here. I guess I'm just looking for some sort of insight on the elusive man. Something.
Don't dwell on him. No, we got to. He's now an enemy. It is complicated. Like, some of his goals aligned with mine. It's the whole strange bedfellows thing again, isn't it?
Back then, he wanted the best for humanity.
Well-
And he had resources to spare. But then it became humanity first, and at any cost. And that's a very different thing. But this? No. I never saw this coming from him.
Okay. Well, thanks, Shepard. I'm glad we could talk about this.
Meanwhile, you should find a way to take your mind off things.
I know. Joker did ask me to give him some poker tips. He keeps losing his shirt to James.
Good luck with that. Joker has a terrible poker face.
He must have if he's losing to James.
Great. Well, I like a challenge. See you around.
You bet.
I mean, I heard James playing on the Citadel. It was, I was going to say it was not pretty, but I don't think things you can hear can be pretty. You know. Did we get anyone in there? No. Thane. Now I'm feeling a bit. Yeah, we should get a game going. We should get a game going. Right, let's... Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you want to play this game?
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is. Though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my C-Sec days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had. Now, I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
Oh.
You're right. I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
Ooh.
That just means you're old.
Okay, look, seriously, I hate to break up this willy-waving contest and everything.
Hey, Commander.
But, you're both awesome.
I'm glad Jacob saw through the elusive man. At least not everyone in Cerberus has lost their mind. This fight can use him.
Yeah. I'm glad to catch up with him as well. Doc, did you hear about Jacob?
So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why.
Really? Now you figured out why you didn't like him? Look, find me a person that did like him, and then we can start asking the difficult question.
I can do this all day, Scars.
Of why?
Funny you mention those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
Are they still at it?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Maybe I heard something about that too.
Then maybe you also heard that for a couple months there, the crime rate on Omega mysteriously dropped while Archangel did a little house cleaning.
So you ran a cleaning service on Omega. Back on Fel Prime, I uncovered a pair of harvesters. Had to kill them by myself.
2 worm necks, that's almost impressive.
Oh, that's not even the best part. They left behind an egg. It hatched, and I trained it to let me fly it.
The Alliance teach you to make up crap like that, or did you figure it out all by yourself?
It's a gift.
Guys, I hate to point this out, but there are not scores of women lining up to throw themselves at you. You're not impressing anyone. Just saying. I'm just saying. Whoever you're trying to impress. Okay, I may have been wrong. Somebody's impressed. Someone's impressed. Mind you, I'm stood around listening to them. It's more for...
Have we found any new engineers for the
comedic
Crucible
relief.
glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Okay. So, as the Shadow Broker, you're inviting people to the Crucible. That's fine by me, that is fine by me. And I'm guessing you've probably made it so that you're somewhat high up in the hierarchy as on the Crucible building team, so...
Thanks for coming by.
That was please go away, but politely delivered. Email from Jacob Taylor to Dr. Brynn Cole. I miss you, Brynn, but I'm glad you're back there. The fighting's going to get tough when we pushed out with the Crucible. I've gotten the cold shoulder from people who know I used to work for Cerberus. Can't say I blame them, especially after what happened on the Citadel. I've been able to teach other soldiers how Cerberus fights, though. They may be wearing new equipment, but I know their tactics. Alright. He's getting a bit of grief. Probably more than I got. Mind you, I did get several months house arrest as well. Okay, nice. Volus Intelligence Archives. The Solarian Special Task Force appears to have approached the Vol Protectorate about co-developing combat implants that require rare elements found in Volus space. The schematics for these implants include plans to retrofit them to non-Solarian species, should it be sufficiently profitable venture. One of these upgrades could be commissioned, though its construction would be time-consuming and must be custom-made. What are the options? Power damage? Health bonus. Oh, I'm a big fan of power damage, but I'm also a big fan of health. I'm gonna go with health. Yes, I am. I'm gonna go with tough as nails. But that was a tough as nails choice. Intact Reaper weapon. The barrel of this Reaper weapon can be dismantled for further study. If the miniaturized energy cells powering the gun systems are taken apart, it could lead to improvements in the damage a weapon can deal. However, an examination of the heat venting system could instead provide the means to maximize thermal clip storage. I have a feeling I know what I'm going to choose here. Weapon damage versus ammo capacity. You know what? Weapon damage is the obvious one, but there are times, I just can't help it. More damage is best damage.
You and this human called Jacob were both part of Cerberus.
That is correct.
And Cerberus is filled with traitors to humanity.
Yes, they oppose us in this war.
Then why should we trust either of you?
We have severed our ties with the organization.
But you were programmed by Cerberus.
I can extrapolate where this is going. I have superseded my original programming and have chosen to oppose Cerberus.
You mean you have chosen to oppose your creators?
Correct.
I find this a very troubling freedom machine. That is all.
Yeah, I get the feeling you're not comfortable with the entire concept of freedom anyway. Your people did seem to embrace a somewhat, I'm going to say, authoritarian approach to, well, everyone else.
Those humans you saved were fortunate. There are still places in the galaxy to hide. Our refugees perished. There was nowhere left to run.
Yeah, I guess they were a little fortunate, but it's more than just luck. More than just luck. How we doing?
Is it true you helped repair Edie's mobile frame after that last mission?
She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Were oils and lubricants involved?
Just...
Was there any moaning?
In your dreams, Kenneth.
Just...
If only my imagination was that good.
You're the one that keeps choosing to work with him.
My board is green.
That's good. How are we doing down here?
Commander.
Alright, just checking in. The discovery you guys made is really helping out on the Citadel. I'm damned proud of you. Yes, I am. Okay, and how?
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something.
We can probably get one for you, if you want.
Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander.
Oh yeah, I promised you an interview, didn't I? Yeah, I probably should do that. Right? Yeah. We'll do it. We'll sort it out. We will. I promise. I'm not actually avoiding you, even though it might feel just a tad like I am.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now.
Okay.
How's Jacob?
He'll be okay.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the elusive man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity. Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
Glad we got out early.
Yeah, we were the trendsetters, weren't we?
What's on your mind, Edie?
Liara recently requested assistance in calculating whether the mass effect is a phenomenon that occurs only in our universe, or in all possible universes. It may be that our laws of physics only occur in a finite area, a bubble, if you will, in an ocean of other possibilities. I am speculating whether, if you went far enough out, or created enough energy, you could reach a place where 1 + 1 = 3. Everything would change. All energy, all matter, all the underlying math of the universe would be unrecognizable to us. Why? What were you thinking?
I'll get back to you on that.
Not that. Right, I should probably get this interview over with, shouldn't I? Can't put it off forever, can I? How are you guys doing? Have some food. I know I don't need to do this anymore, but it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm contributing. I press the button and you all rush up and eat whatever that is. I'm sure it's delicious. It's oddly therapeutic. I sort of miss the challenge of keeping you alive, to be honest. You probably don't. There really are rather a lot of you now. And how are you? Come on. It does, it makes me feel better. And I need that right now. You know, I sort of miss the days when I was just a soldier. Follow orders, get the job done. Now I'm the face of the Alliance resistance. And apparently politics and diplomacy is a part of my job. Alright.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Yes, confidence. Project confidence.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Small Cerberus are not exactly small. Remember the resources they can field. I mean, they did bring me back to life and send me off to save the galaxy from the Collectors. I mean, I'm not saying they're not evil, but they're not a rinky-dink little terrorist cell. Infiltrators are everywhere. That's a little dark, isn't it? They're everywhere. Be afraid. Report your neighbor. Kind of. No. We're going for confident. We could do this. Cerberus are strong, but we're stronger.
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor.
That's
the
a
Alliance
plus
Parliament
point.
is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
The interview's over. No, we're not running from this. We're not running from this. We gotta stay strong.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties.
Okay.
Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong.
Okay, did I do okay?
Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Yeah. You're a reporter. You're supposed to keep, objectivity here, and I'm the commander. So, you know what? Let's just...
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What? Did that camera just... well, eyeball me? Right, James wanted a chat, didn't he? Let's find out what's going on with him.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
A bit of a no-brainer for me.
I'm a soldier, Vega. And I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
Yeah, I hear you.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
Soldiers are expendable. They're not expendable, but you did the right thing.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
That's up to you. No, hell yeah!
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Yeah, that was not an invite.
Anytime.
They are nice. They are nice digs. Yes, they are. You're not getting any more food. You'll get fat. I don't need fat fish. Let's check the powers out. Carnage. 5,000 that's going to cost. Carnage. Rip a target into shreds with this vicious blast. Major collateral damage to enemies nearby. Effective against armor. I remembered using this long ago. When tracking down Saren. Carnage. Oh yes. Yes. Right. Let's have a look at this. Rips the targets into shreds with this vicious blast. Major collateral damage to enemies nearby. Upgrade the power. Yes. Recharge is currently 10 seconds. That is quite slow. Alright. Increase damage by 20%. Increase impact radius by 50%. Or increase damage. I think more damage on one single target. Thank you very much. Recharge versus incapacitate enemies by knocking them down. Yeah, I think faster is better. 6.25. Let's go with that. And then we got increased damage by 50% or increased damage to armored units by 65. I'm more or less going to be using this when it's an armored opponent. Because if it's not an armored opponent, I'm probably going to Nova. That's not necessarily true, but overall it's going to come down to this is my armor buster. And so whilst that is a nice boost, 50% damage on everything though. I mean, you could argue more efficient, but nope. Armor damage. We're going with armor damage. Alright, let's get through their armor so that I can slap them in the face with my fist or the butt of my shotgun. Oh yeah. There we go. Carnage. Oh, it's going to be like old times. Right, we need to head back to the Citadel, assuming there are no other distractions. The crew have a number of things they would like to do there, and I have to speak to Miranda. However, before we do that, I want to pick up some artifacts so we can sort out the situation with the General and prevent Arya having him killed. And if memory serves, it was in Kite's Nest. Yes. So let's get that done and then get the Blue Suns to join our little alliance. Now, the information we had said it was in this cluster. In the Vular system. And where is that exactly? I wish I could look down. There it is. Okay. Okay, so we know it's on the planet Vana. Right. Let's see how many we've got. Asteroid ring here. Was there anything in there? Did I hear anything? I don't think I heard anything. No, I'm not picking up any pings anywhere else, so it's got to be on planets. All right.
Signal confirmed.
Wait. Was that 2 pings? Oh dear. I felt like I discovered 2 things there. Is there a moon? Okay. Vana. A large rock planet, Vana is covered in prodigious amounts of dry ice, leaving only thin traces of gas for its atmosphere. Uranium deposits drew Batarian miners to Vana long ago, and when that was exhausted, they moved on to its magnesium. The Reapers have exterminated the colony here, punching holes in the domed cities and leaving its occupants to asphyxiate. It's kind of brutal, isn't it? Wow. And here we are, coming to loot their artifacts. Well, it's in a good cause, I guess. Black market artifacts. Hopefully that's what we need. I really thought I heard another ping here. Okay, so we have not got all the assets here, so let's check the planets. We're only going to get one more shot at this, I think. Can I do both of those in one go? I think they're too far apart. Okay, nothing was... Oh, that was it. Right, no. But I didn't find any other... I did not find... Okay, you know what? I'll have to come back.
Evasion successful.
We'll have to come back. I didn't find anything that was like pinging as I flew past it, which I usually do. So I don't think there were any stations or anything. All right, probably not important. At some point we may be able to come back and see if we've missed a war asset. In the meantime, we've got what we need. Let's get back to the Citadel.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Yeah, let's start at the Commons.
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
I need to return these artifacts to the merchant at the other side of the Commons. Hopefully, this will then free up the weapons he has so that we can sell those to the General for the forces he needs. This will get the General off the back of the Blue Suns leader, and the Blue Suns leader will then...
Of course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed. Can you inform me if she's under orders not to communicate with her family? It's been a while since
Is this who I've got this message for?
But I would be contacted if she were injured, correct? Yes, I'm listed as her bond mate. Yes, I can hold. Her name is...
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh, no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Yeah, sorry about that. She died doing something vaguely heroic. If that helps, it probably doesn't. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Right, yes, Canic. That was the man I needed.
You're back, huh? Any luck out there?
Yes, actually.
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making C-Sec very happy.
Okay, so you're going to contact the General, give him the good news, and hopefully this little Ring a Roses game we've got going on here will be over. Yeah, another reminder. The pain and suffering this war is causing.
Commander Shepard, I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to C-Sec. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
Anytime, anytime. All right. Hopefully I'll be hearing from Arya at some point soon. Or do I need to speak to the Blue Suns guy? Oh. I've got to meet a lot of my people here as well. I was sort of hoping to speak to Miranda before I did the sort of social thing. And also do some shopping. Where? Miranda said she would contact me once I got back to the Citadel. She's not actually done that. No, she's not. Alright.
Spectre status recognized.
Last time... Oh, maybe I missed her because last time we met at the docking bay, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Failing that.
Arriving at docking bay D24.
Failing that, I could just visit.
I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him. White and yellow armor, ma'am.
Okay. Cerberus. Alright, I don't... Oh, I may have something for you.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garva.
That's right.
I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help with, any operation we have going.
Yes, good man, good man, good man. All right, I'm not seeing Miranda here. Okay, then. So... You know what?
Let me know when you're ready to take a break.
Oh, God. Oh, I will, I promise. I'm looking for Miranda. She's got something important to say. But yeah, definitely, I've got a lot of kicking back to do. Let's go to the embassies. check the Spectre office while I'm
Now arriving
here.
at Presidium Embassy.
Did we have... Oh, is that Javik? Oh, he wants to chat. He does. He wants to chat. Before... Yes.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus
You know what?
cluster and the Salian Nebula.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
Well, thanks. It's not our last battle. No, you know, just...
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
Yeah, I'm kind of constantly doing that. Little obsessive about it, actually. But, no, you know, it's good advice.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Seems bleak. I mean, it also seems rational and like you're going in with your eyes open, but it still seems bleak.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
Okay, that's not
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
No, I can relate. I can definitely relate.
Will Falair be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
Not at all.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Yep, you are more than welcome.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Small discrepancies, okay, but
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
yeah, it's less bravery and more just dumb lots of screaming and a huge amount of ammo.